The perceptual field and the reticular activating system, or what is known as the RAS, are closely related in the context of how our brain processes sensory information and regulates our awareness, attention, and reality. Understanding this relationship helps shed light on how we perceive and filter the vast amount of sensory input that we encounter in our daily lives. The reticular activating system is a complex network of neurons located in the brainstem, and it plays a critical role in this process. It also has the job of filtering sensory input, so it can help us focus on the most relevant information according to our brain and what it already knows when filtering out irrelevant or redundant stimuli. Again, there's a key word here. That word is already, what the brain already knows. New information has the ability to open the RAS and the perceptual field to new experiences. I'll explain further. The RAS acts as a gatekeeper for the information that enters our conscious awareness. It filters sensory stimuli based on their perceived relevance to our past memories, beliefs, and emotions, as well as our current goals, interests, and mental state. This filtering process happens in a split second, and it directly affects the size and content of our perceptual field, and therefore our reality. For example, when you're deeply engrossed in reading a book, your RAS may filter out background noise, making you less aware of it and narrowing your perceptual field to the text that you're reading. This is an example of how the RAS works in ways that support you. In fact, it's always trying to support you, but sometimes it does too good of a job when it's placing these filters on our experience, and then it blocks something that we're trying to manifest in our lives. That thing might be right there for the taking, and it probably is, but you won't be able to see it, smell it, taste it, touch it, hear it, or feel it with these blinders of the RAS in place. The reason it does this is because it doesn't have enough information to work with that tells it that it shouldn't filter that thing or that experience out. In other words, it doesn't have a frame of reference from the past memories, beliefs, or emotions, or a frame of reference from the current goals, interests, and/or mental states that tells it to open the physical senses to the experience that you wish or hope for. But there are ways to change this, and I'm going to tell you what those are in just a moment.